the main thing. Just kind of giving the offense as many opportunities as we can, and they get rolling. Like we see, like towards the end of the game, they get rolling. So I think it's just about continuing to get 13 the ball.
Right.
Let them get in the groove.
Nah, yeah, definitely. I think it starts with us. We kind of spark the team and just, like you said, get the ball, picks, fumbles, all that. And then, like you said, just getting the ball back to the offense. Let 13 roll. So.
Facts. Raise the roof.
Facts.
Raise the roof. FTV. Welcome to the Irish Scoop. I'm your host, Jordan Clark. Today on the show, we'll be recapping the Miami of Ohio win, the Purdue win, and we'll also be joined by reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Xavier Watts. Starting with Purdue, you saw a team playing with the chip on their shoulder. Coming off a tough loss, we made sure that we did everything we needed to do in practice to be able to execute the game plan on Saturday. You saw the run game as dominant as it's ever been. Riley firing on all cylinders, Jeremiah Love firing on all cylinders, JD firing on all cylinders, and you saw the receivers blocking it up and the success that we can have on offense whenever we're locked. On defense, you saw the D-line eating and us making it tough on opposing quarterbacks. Regarding the Miami of Ohio game, it was great getting the first home win in front of our own crowd. You saw Riley taking shots downfield. You saw us on defense matching up, making turnovers, doing what we do, and that's what you'll see more of throughout the season. And joining me on the show today, a man coming off a Bronco Nagurski Award-winning year, 7 interceptions, a whole bunch of tackles, and showing much of the same this year, Xavier Watts. Welcome to the Irish Scoop. I'm your host, Jordan Clark, joined today by Bronco Nagurski winning, interception getting, play saving safety, Xavier Watts, my dog. Appreciate you being with us today.
Of course, thanks for having me. Excited to be out here.
Yeah, I know your time's valuable, so I appreciate it. So everybody knows All-American safety Xavier Watts, but having conversations with you in the past few days, not many people know AAU basketball NBA dream having Xavier Watts.
Right.
Talk about growing up, bro, playing basketball, thinking that's what it was going to be.
Yeah, I grew up playing a whole bunch of AAU basketball. My dad pushed basketball hard on me. Obviously, basketball makes a lot of money, so my dad wanted me to try to get into the basketball field and make a whole bunch of money, but sadly, I'm not 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", so it just ended up working out. And obviously, when I got my first football offer, it's like, all right, looks like I'm playing football.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to play basketball. AAU was it was one of the most fun times I've ever had in my life because you're traveling all over the country, playing against people. I was able to see like Zion play live against LaMelo.
Yeah.
I played it, watched my team, my organization, the older team played against like Jalen Green. I played against Moses Moody. Like AAU was such a crazy time. So
that's live. I definitely feel you on the not being 6'3" thing. I remember, bro. I told my dad, asked me, he's like, you want to play sports in college? I was like, yeah, I want to play college basketball.
Right.
I remember the room just got dead silent. He was like, Jordan, you're not playing college basketball.
At least he kept it real though.
Nah, he did for sure. Right. With that being said, who is the best hooper on the team?
Oh no, in the summer there was a little debate, and they all had a tournament or whatever, and I wasn't there.
So you say you're the best?
I'm definitely top 3, but apparently Micah Gilbert's pretty good.
I did hear that.
JG's pretty good, and I don't know. I think it would be those 2 and then me.
Yeah.
But I was gonna put myself at 1, because me and JG, we did king of the court, and I beat him, and I played against Micah. So I don't know. So I'm gonna say those 3, including myself for now.
If it wasn't a season, we gotta get, like, I wish that I would have went to the rec runs.
Yeah,
I can contribute. If it's full court 5-on-5, I'm actually a boy.
Yeah, you're definitely Pat Bev.
Pat Bev.
Yeah,
no, for real. I'm fouling. There's no refs out there.
I knew you were a Pat Bev. I knew you were.
Out there, bro.
Sure.
But talking about your high school career, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up in Omaha, going to Burke, you know what I'm saying? Being the number 1 player, you know, in Nebraska, coming out. What was that experience like? You know, what was the Friday Night Lights like for you?
Yeah. So Omaha is like it's not like a super small town, but it's like small little city. I mean, there's not much to do. So I just grew up living sports. I mean, like my parents, I was the only child, so just A little bit. I was a little spoiled being a kid, so
Mm.
just having all the attention on me and having them like give all the efforts to me just helped me, excel in the classroom and on sports as well. So just going up there, like you said, I went to Omaha Burke. It's like they're pretty solid, like previously in history, solid sports school. But football wise, we won state. What was that? My junior year.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I think it was the first state championship in history. Yeah,
That's tough.
so I ended up doing that. And then basketball, I started all 3 years. I started my freshman year, and then I didn't play my last year because I graduated early from football. So, but then I ran track at Burke. We won state champion track meet. So doing that. So Burke is a good school. They're not good now, but when I was there, we ran Omaha. So
Yeah. Like that, like you saying that, being the first team to win a state championship, kind of leading that team to that. When did you know, that the next level was something that was available to you that you could play in college?
Yeah, I'd probably say my sophomore year. I played a little bit my freshman year, and then obviously, you're a freshman, you're excited, you're on varsity or whatever playing. And then once you like start playing a little more, you're contributing, making plays and stuff. You start thinking about like, all right, I'm gonna play at the next level, see what can happen. And then I got my offer my sophomore year from South Dakota State. And then after that, it's kind of like, all right, I have a chance to play D1 ball. Let's try to go get some bigger offers, try to excel to get to even higher standards, and go to a bigger school like I am now at Notre Dame. So just having the opportunity has just been amazing, especially like coming out of Nebraska. Not a lot of kids come out to play Division I football or Division I sports. Period. It's not like Texas, California, all those states. But it was awesome. Like I said, just being at Burke and just having the opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Nebraska doesn't necessarily get a lot of love in that area. Was it hard to get offers? Did you have to go to camps and take a bunch of visits and do all that stuff?
So I think I was in a good position because my two teammates, they were older than me, so they were getting recruited too by big time schools. Like I had a linebacker and a tight end that were getting recruited. So I think me being able to be on that team, I was making plays, and obviously they were getting looked at by coaches. I was able to stand out while they were recruiting those guys that I was making plays, so they took a look at me as well. So it wasn't. I want to say it was like difficult, but like I said, I think I was like in a good position. But I went to like camps and stuff. I went to like Oklahoma camps and all those, trying to get more recognition and stuff like that. But like I said, I just think I was in a good position with my two teammates over there as well. Yeah.
Like with that being said, in your recruiting process, kind of where was your head at? What schools were you thinking about? And ultimately, why choose Notre Dame? Why was this the right place for you?
Yeah. So a lot of the kids, so my top three was like Notre Dame, Nebraska, Michigan. So a lot of kids. I wanted to go to Nebraska. I'm gonna say it right now, but they weren't very good, so I couldn't do that. And then after just like more thought and consideration, after I like start picking between like Notre Dame and Michigan, it just came down to my visit when I came here. I came visit here, and it was just amazing. Just like as soon as I stepped foot on campus, I was like, all right, this is the place for me. Just like the people. The players that I was around when I was there, like taking my visits, the coaches that were here previously, just everything just felt right. I just kind of just made an impulsive decision when I got back home, and I was like, all right, I'm just committed to Notre Dame, and I just did it. So
yeah, you're a guy like since being here. Obviously, you've accomplished a bunch on the football field, but even off, you have 2 degrees, 2 degrees from here. Shoot, every time I see you after a game, you're super tapped in with the alumni base, making connections. You got a bunch of friends that are like regular students, so like it's not all in the building. What do those relationships and kind of like in that area, like how is Notre Dame so special, like with that?
Yeah, like you say, I mean, that's one of the reasons I chose to come here as well. Just like you said, the community aspect of this school is like so much greater than just football. Like you said, like I have connections with, like you said, alumni and like friends that are not football players. So they're some of the coolest people you'll ever meet. They're really heartwarming people. They're really selfless. They're really good to talk to. So I mean, just having the opportunity to come at school like this and be able to talk to people like that, and it's just been really good. And I'm glad I made the decision to come here.
Yeah. So transitioning to your early years getting here, you choose Notre Dame over Michigan, Nebraska. You came in as a receiver, actually. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come here to play DB. And then, things happen. They change their position to what? Backer?
Yep, I switched to rover.
Yeah. Rover.
Yeah.
And then safety. Bro, what was that experience like? You come from a school where you're the guy, and you get here, you know what I'm saying, things don't necessarily go how you want to at receiver, and you have to, make that change. Was there any doubt? Was it something that you weren't necessarily open to in the beginning? Like, what was that process like?
Yeah, it was you know me, I think you can tell, like, I just want to play football. Yeah. So, like, kind of when Coach Kelly had first brought up the idea to me, I was like, sure, why not? Like, I just want to play football. I don't care. But I know as things went on, the process went on, it was like I wasn't like really getting in at linebacker. So it's like, all right, what am I doing now? And it's kind of just like, all right, I had thoughts in my mind. It's like, what am I doing here? Do I still want to be here? Those thoughts, you obviously have those kind of thoughts. But at the same time, it's like I came to Notre Dame for a reason. I mean, like the things we already talked about, like the people here, the whole community aspect, everything. Like, it's Notre Dame, you're not gonna get this anywhere. And like I said, just wanted to, people went down and some people got hurt, so obviously I wanted to help the team in that aspect as well. And then just kind of sticking it out. It was a hard journey, but I mean, I just wanted to stick it out and just finish. Like, education is a big thing to me, and my mom as well. So I wanted to get my degrees and just finish it out, and then just sticking the journey just kind of all just worked out well. So
do you think that right now you think you could like play both ways? Like, you think if they 100%. Needed you to play receiver, you could do the Travis Hunter thing, go back both ways?
I 100% could do that. I'm really confident that I could do that. So.
Slot or outside?
I'd probably say slot. Maybe a slot guy.
Crafty guy.
A little crafty guy. I get some slot blocks, some runs. I'm a bigger, get some blocks, and then I'll be a good little yak guy in the slot. So
you're a real team player. I don't think any receiver has ever said they want to be in the slot to block. You're a real team guy.
You gotta do what you gotta do for the team, bro.
When you're transitioning and you go to play a different position, were there any people that you kind of look to for guidance in that area? Anybody you watch to try to, I guess, like emulate and take things from their game? Because playing receiver and playing DB is two entirely different things.
Yeah.
So to make that switch at such a high level like Notre Dame, was there anybody that you kind of look to for, help there, guidance there?
Yeah, it was a couple guys. It was two particular that I remember most. I mean, I don't know if you know Avery Davis. He was a captain here, and he played receiver. He came in as a quarterback, and he played receiver. When I was a receiver, he was there. He was an older guy, and then he switched to DB for a little bit, and then he switched back to receiver. So he bounced around. Like, he was a little similar to me. So obviously, just like talking to him, having that conversation with him, because he was like one of my big brothers on the team that I looked up to, and he had all the confidence in the world with me. So just hearing like his confidence with me and like kind of the stuff that he installed in himself, bringing it over to me, kind of helped me transition. And then obviously when I was able to be around guys like Kyle Hamilton, Cam, DJ, Houston Griffith, like guys like that, they had confidence in me as well. And like those guys play a lot of football, so just getting to see those guys play, and it just helped me like translate my game from receiver to DB.
Yeah. So obviously you make that transition, and you play really well your first year. You come back, there's not necessarily any preseason expectations, you know what I'm saying, but you're the starter, you're the guy. And then you have a season like you had. What was that like? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of a sudden, 7 interceptions, your second year playing the position.
Right. No, it was crazy. Obviously, like you said, like there was no like expectation or, like no one expected that to happen. Well, I kind of expected it to happen because even like you said, the year before that, when I was playing, I was mad at myself because I was missing plays. Like I was dropping picks. I wasn't doing what I needed to do where I could have, did that the year before and did this again, what I did last year. So just coming up on this year, it was just, like you said, it was really fun. Like I had so much fun playing football, making plays, doing all that stuff, and just, it was really awesome to be a part of. Like I said, just my journey from going from receiver to DB and just having to wait it all out and, just working hard and just having it all pay off. And as of last year, it was really amazing.
That's what's up. to learn under Kyle, like you said, Kyle, Houston, play with Bijo,
Right.
those guys, kind of I say like a leadership role for them. Like whenever you're learning the position, now being the leader in our room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody looks to you. You know what I'm saying? When situations get tough, I think on the whole defense. So getting to mentor guys like Kennedy, Leonard, Carson, like those dudes. What are you trying to instill in them? Teach them. Like, what is your goals as a leader? You know, in leading those guys.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's crazy. You don't really realize it until you're really put in that position that you're like the old guy now. You're the leader. You're the leader of the group. So like when you come in, you come back for your 4th, 5th year, and you're the old guy now, and you see 18-year-old Carson and Leonard, like young guys come in, and these dudes have no idea what they're doing. Yeah. And just you kind of make or break their career, I would say. Like you have to lead them to greatness. You have to be their figure who they look up to, and kind of just you have to instill, like I said, show them the way, instill what they need to do. You know, watch a film, working hard in the weight room, classroom. Like you're literally the guy they look up to. So I kind of just taking that to heart. Like I want them to be great. I want them to be better than me. So kind of just instill into them, like keep reassuring that what it needs to take to be great. So I take that with heart, and like I like it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I enjoy being the old guy now. Yeah. So just being able to have the opportunity is really cool.
How does it feel to not only be the leader in our room, but to be a leader for the team? You know, God, you stand up in front of the room, say that you want to be a captain, and you get voted and chosen as a captain. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's pretty similar to being like the leader in the room. Yeah. It's even at a bigger stage because you're the captain of the team, which is crazy as well. So it still kind of baffles me when like I'm sitting in the front row. It's Thursday, and we like, because I always remember Thursdays I watched the other dudes stand up and go talk, and now I'm the one doing it. So it's pretty cool. But like I said, it's just kind of similar to just being like the role model, the leader of the guy who you want people to look up to, and you know, you want to set the good example, and then you want to still be able to push others as well, see them be great. So it's been really cool, and then, you know, I've been enjoying it, and I just want to, you know, continue pushing others and keep working on myself as well. Being a captain, you push others, but also, you know, pushes yourself to, you know, challenge other people and work on yourself. So
absolutely. Well, brother, you had my vote whenever you went up there in front of the room. I would give you flowers, but instead we're going to do it the Murphy way.
Sounds good. Murphy way.
Murphy way.
Ice cream.
Appreciate you. Thank you. So you got rainbow sherbet here, and that's my favorite right there.
Blueberry cheesecake.
Great blueberry cheesecake. Yeah, a little bit. This is a great change-up. I'm not gonna lie, because I get that one like dang near every time I come in. Yeah. So I'll be trying to like do something different. But this is a great change up. But getting back into it, bro. Obviously, talked about the year you had last year. If anybody had 7 interceptions, if I had 7 interceptions, I would no longer be at college. What was the driving forces? What makes you come back?
Yeah. Like you said, like we talked about earlier, it's my first year starting, so I kind of, you know, I wanted to play, you know, college football some more. Last year, a lot of things moved pretty fast, I'd say. Like I said, I had a good year, so there's a lot going on in my head. There was a lot of people in my ear, parents, outside people, you know, leave, stay, all that stuff. So there's a lot indecisive in my head, but at the same time, like I said, I just want to play college more, and I feel like I had so much more to get better with as a player. And it's come back, like I said, just being a captain, being able to have the opportunity to lead others, lead the team in general, lead the DB room. Just kind of, that was some things that were important to me, and obviously getting my master's degree, you know, I wanted to do that as well. So just kind of those 3 different things kind of drove me to come back. So.
How would you say things have slowed down for you, I guess, in that area? You know what I'm saying? You talk about things moving fast, and then we look, and you're now jumping up, trying to grab passes that are being thrown out of bounds and toss them back in for people to get picks. Like, how has the game, slowed down for you in the time that you decided to come back?
Yeah, I think it just starts with my confidence. I just feel like I'm so much more confident on the field. At the end of the day, it's just literally just like backyard football. It's just a little more detailed. I mean, there's, more players or whatever. So it's kind of how I look at it. I mean, I'm just out there. I'm literally just running around, just playing ball.
Yeah.
Like, I obviously, you have responsibilities and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make plays, trying to do the right thing, just try to have as much fun as possible. So when I'm out there, my confidence is through the roof. My excitement level is through the roof. Just, you don't get to play football that long. Your body's going to start breaking out at some point. So while I'm out there, I'm just trying to just do whatever I can.
Yeah. Lightning round.
Okay.
You're super aware. You have like a 96 awareness. You jumping up, quick thinking, throwing the ball back in bounds. We're going to see how fast you can answer these questions.
All right, bet.
You ready? Best video game ever.
Black Ops 2.
Favorite TV show.
Game of Thrones.
Favorite pregame meal.
Pasta.
Favorite player growing up.
Tavon Austin.
Favorite artist.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Favorite away stadium.
Florida State.
Favorite teacher of all time.
Teacher?
Yeah, that you ever had.
Like, school teacher?
Not a big school
My
guy.
third grade teacher, Miss Lima. Shout out Miss Lima.
Least likely that you'll let borrow your car. Or least likely teammate that you would let borrow your car.
Brandon Vernon.
Bro, why Bird? Why Bird?
Oh no, he seems not very trustworthy with the car.
Type. And what guests would you like to see on the show in the future?
Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman. That'd
Yes,
be pretty
sir.
cool. I think I can get down with that one. Coach Free would be dope. Shane Gillis would be kind of live too.
That would be a good one as
Yeah,
well.
nah. If he spins back,
Right.
that would be pretty sick.
For sure.
That in real life was so crazy because I was on Twitter like 2 days before and people were talking about how like NCAA 25 isn't as fake as we thought it was because now everybody is really doing that crazy like in real life.
Nah, I've been seeing those tweets too.
That's what I'm saying.
The 4th and 32s and all that stuff.
Literally.
I've been seeing this.
So when you did it, bro, I'm like, yeah, this dude definitely has a 94 awareness overall for real.
Right. Nah, yeah.
But playing NCAA 25, what do you think of like your overall? You think it's accurate? You think it needs to be adjusted a little bit?
Could be adjusted a little bit.
What needs to be adjusted?
My speed.
What's
My speed
your
is
speed at?
86. Like I can at least be like 88 or something but they had to nerf me somehow. Everything was too high.
They violated.
But yeah, I think I should be at least like a 95.
They gave BMO like 90 hitting power.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
They gave me like 78 hitting power.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of the statistics don't make sense, but it is what it is.
Nah,
But-
facts. Mid-season adjustments. That's
That's
what we're
it.
hoping
There gotta
for.
be an update coming soon.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
has to be
Like
an
week
update.
week 6, week 7, they gonna
We'll see what happens.
they'll readjust everybody's. Want to do a segment right quick?
Okay.
You cool with that?
Yes, sir. Let's do
So
it.
it's called the 4 Horsemen. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna rank your 4 favorite spots on campus, and I guess like what we'll consider campus Eddie to like actual campus, I guess. So if you
Right.
like something over here, you can put that on there too.
All right. Say the Goog.
The Goog.
I like being
Old Faithful.
I like being at the Goog. I'm not gonna lie. It's to a point where you're just sitting there and you kind of just enjoy. Like you just peace.
Yeah.
I mean, you're there so much, you're just kind of like used to it. So I like chilling out there.
That's facts. I feel like somebody's always in the Goog too.
Yeah, someone
like,
always is.
in like asleep or
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's wild, but say the Grotto. I like the Grotto. It's a good place to be at.
Beautiful.
I'm trying to think, cause I really just be at the Goog.
You gonna be at Duncan?
I'm gonna be at Duncan. Okay, Duncan. If I had to choose, I'd say Duncan, cause I'd go in there and get some Chick-fil-A and stuff. And,
Yeah, I was about to say it's really just chick.
But like I've went to the library once to do homework in my 4 years of college. So like I can't say the library. I can't say Duncan, cause like I don't do homework on campus. Like I just do all my homework at school. I don't know, bro.
What dorm? What?
I'm not gonna lie.
You don't miss your dorm, bro? What dorm were you in?
My dorm
Isn't
destroyed.
that like y'all's thing?
They destroyed my
Destroyed?
dorm. Yeah, I was in Fisher Hall. They destroyed it.
Oh, so you like last alum for real?
Yeah, so I'm literally probably one of the last Fisher Hall people on campus. Yeah, my dorm's gone.
Did you enjoy the dorm experience? I know a lot of people like don't like it because you gotta like live with somebody. Y'all had communal bathrooms, which is like kind of OD.
Yeah.
But like, what was the experience like for you? Did you enjoy it?
So I came in early, so I got with a football player. My roommate was from Germany.
Okay.
He was a football player on the team, and we came in during COVID. So I only lived in the dorm for a semester.
Okay.
And then I was off campus for the rest of my time.
So
but
really...
I did enjoy, like, it was cool, you know, being in the dorm, being around, like I said, being around other people that are not football players. And like I said, the community bathroom stuff, it was trash. But
I was saying, you're like a germaphobe too, low key.
Yeah, so it wasn't for me. But the dorm was cool.
Yeah.
I wish I had a full year in it instead of just a semester. I would say that. After that, I couldn't stay in there for a year.
So are you advocating for the freshmen to have to live in the dorm the full year? You think that's a necessary experience?
Yeah, it's definitely necessary for them to at least live there for a year.
Yeah.
For a year, for sure.
I'd have been drove. They told me, he told me he came on his visit, and they were like, yeah, like Eddie Street, like the Foundry. Like the Foundry, this is where y'all gonna be at. Looking forward, bro. Talked about last week, talked about, you know what I'm saying, your past seasons. Looking just forward to next week, Louisville. You know, what are your thoughts on the game? Excited for it, you know, get to do it in front of the home crowd, wearing all green. Like,
right.
What you thinking?
Yeah, this is one of the games, you know, when you come into the year, you have a couple games you're really excited for. So this is one of the ones. Because last year they beat us, and they shouldn't have beat us, but they did. But, you know, I'm just excited to, you know, play them again, get a chance for redemption, especially since it's at home now. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. You like to throw the ball too, so it's going to be on us.
That's what I'm saying. So we'll see what happens. They got a good receiver. He transferred to Bama, so
yeah,
it'll be a good challenge.
Brooks,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go against him.
Me too. I mean, I think like we've had NIU and Miami of Ohio at home these past two really good teams.
Right.
But I think Louisville coming here, like you said, kind of just with what happened last year, them storming the field, Jack Harlow being there, all that, all that stuff that they were doing.
Right.
To get to run it back, like Coach Free says, in our stadium in front of our fans. It's gonna be really cool. I'm excited as well.
I can't wait. And we wearing all green too, so we gonna look.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
but I've been wanting the green cleats. All y'all have a pair of green cleats in y'all locker, and y'all be wearing them to practice. I'll be so jealous.
Yeah. Nah, he'll get yours this week.
That's what I'm
or
saying.
next week, whatever. Yeah.
I'm officially an Irishman. What we're gonna get to now is a fan submitted question.
Okay.
You know, Shane Gillis. Our good friend.
Right.
Not for real. I only met him one time. But, you know, getting to take that picture with him after the A&M game, you know, him always being geeked up, always supporting us. What did you think about him when we met him? Like, what are your thoughts on him?
It was funny because, like, we had to stop dancing or whatever. And, like, everybody chilled out and sat down. And then he just walked in and was like, oh, Shane Gillis, Shane Gillis. So it was really cool just to see that happen. And then everyone's taking pictures with him. Did we make him he did a speech, right?
Yeah, we
made him do a speech, and he did a speech for us. So it was just funny just having him in there, just brought more energy to us. And then, like you said, we got the picture with him. So just being around with him was really cool. Good experience. Notre Dame experience right there.
Nah, facts, bro. That's stuff that you can't really get anywhere else. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a pretty big Shane Gillis fan. I had to like act like I wasn't OD geeked when I seen him.
Fanboy.
Yeah, I had to try not to like fanboy out. But then you look at the picture, I'm smiling like dumb hard, like super extra. But no, I can't wait for him to come back out to a game and actually kind of like talk to him because he seems like a super chill dude.
Then you could claim him as your boy for real. After
my real partner.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Before we wrap up, bro, you know, with all that being said, everything that you've accomplished here, all that you've done, what do you want your lasting legacy to be at Notre Dame? Like, how do you want people to remember Xavier Watts?
Just a great guy. Just a great guy. You know, great football player, but even better person. You know, I've done a lot on the football field, but you know, more importantly, just being a better person. So just all the connections I've built with people, you know, I'm still building connections now with people on this campus. So just being able to, I was a great person around people. I was friendly, good to be around, all that stuff. So
Yeah. Well, brother, I definitely think that you've accomplished that. People have nothing but great things to say about you as a person, and appreciate you joining us today.
yes, sir.
This is the Irish Scoop. I'm your host, Jordan Clark, joined by Xavier Watts. We appreciate his time. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.